Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, boosters, for being here. I see a lot of loyal faces out there, and it makes a big difference. We were able to do preseason this year in the mountains of North Carolina because of your generosity, so we appreciate it. And I believe that preseason was quite enjoyable. We learned a lot about each other. We have a brand new blend of players, um, quality returners, transfers, and some new freshmen in. And so by heading up to the mountains of Carolina, getting a couple scrimmages in, we were able to have some great training sessions, some team bonding, and had some success in our scrimmages. So it kind of led us into the season where we are now. So the schedule is going to be difficult. We start on the road quite a bit. We only have one home match in September. We're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to seeing everybody out there on our one home match in September. So there's no excuse. Pick one date. That's September 22nd. We'll get you guys out there. Got great leadership from our captains, Sarah Helgadottir and Emily Vogler. And it's the success that we have had in the past has been because of our leadership. All the way back to the earlier teams and through the championships. And Tori Fish was a part of that kind of leadership, and hopefully she'll give them advice on how to survive being a captain under my tutelage. So, one of the best things that we have this year is our training, our academic support in order to help us to achieve academically was able to carve out some time in the day. We play probably 80-90% of our matches in the day. We're able to carve out some time through Patrick Ryan. It's the first time in 28 years that I'm going to be able to train during the day and come back to work, do a little work, and then actually see my family. So, and we get to go out in the nice 1 to 3 o'clock afternoon sun like we are going to do here shortly and get acclimatized to what we're up against during our matches. So if you guys have any questions, especially for our old ladies here, that'd be awesome. Well, we went to the Asheville area, and we're not going to get specific about things. NCAA Megan's probably watching, making sure I got to be careful on what I say. But we were up in the Asheville area. I coached at Brevard College in North Carolina, and so they were hosting us. Fantastic. We were able to train in the morning, hike in the afternoon. Little hidden fitness when you're up and down those mountains and everything like that. You can get fit doing that, and sometimes they're aware that it's hidden fitness. Sometimes they're not aware. But after that, they're able to go and take their nice cold ice baths by jumping off, safe cliffs and things like that. Things that I had done myself, And so we were up in the Asheville area, and then on our way back, stopped and had another scrimmage and played pretty well combined for this group that's, freshly new to each other. A couple transfers from Tampa University, Darden College, and some freshmen. They really blended in the first week, together.
Can you define safe cliff?
3 foot and 9 foot of water.
What kind of team is this? When you look at what you have, where will you hang your hat on the strengths of this team?
I think just the overall versatility of the team, and there are no superstars. There are no weaknesses. I feel just the overall strength. Our attacking line is hardworking midfield all the way through the defense. Emily doesn't get a lot of credit or the defenders, but without the defense, we don't win championships and everything like that. And so, just the overall blend, a new keeper added to the returning keepers in the competition. So the strength comes from the competition at each part of the field, and it's got very good depth. We're not big in numbers, but the depth is from top to bottom is there this year.
Sarah, how's it feel different from your perspective now with this team? And maybe if your role changes at all?
I got older, obviously. But now I agree with what Coach just said, that we're all
good choice.
Pretty equal. So, when we train really hard because there's so much competition. And that's really good. And I think that's very important. And this preseason trip did us really good chemistry-wise. So I have a really good feeling for the fall.
Coach, you look at a lot of these players from the local area.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, have these players played together with chemistry before they got here to UWF?
Well, the twins from Choctaw played together quite a bit, since birth, and that's very helpful. They look for each other, but they did play club together and everything like that. they've had a chance to see us and watch games as they grew up and understand what our philosophy is. So when you add the local youngsters, we're very selective on who we recruit, and the ones that we get here, we're very, they've done a great job over the high school years and the club years, and they've had a chance to see what it is to be an Argonaut and how hard it is and how hard you must work in the classroom and on the field. And they've accepted that challenge. And so, yeah, it does help that they've kind of worked together as well in the past.
Playing all the road games at the beginning, is that by design, or is that sort of just the way the schedule shook out?
A little bit of both. I like it because we have so many new faces this year, and I think it's great to get on the road, to get to Asheville and do those kind of things. It's fantastic. And so when you have such a newish kind of team, I think it's great to get on the road. It's difficult to get home games here, to teams to travel up here and play us here, but it's also a little bit of design as well. And we'll travel on the road. You have to travel on the road in the playoffs anyway, and it just gives them great experience to face other, more hurdles, and for us to try to rise above those.
Emily, can you talk a little bit about the defensive back line with Taylor Harbison and Kelly Andrus leaving from last year, how that dynamic has changed?
Yeah, of course it's tough losing them. Kelly and Taylor were a huge asset to our team, but I think Bree's done a good job stepping up. We have Liz from Panama City, so she's done good. Dev's done pretty good back there. I think we're starting to get it, and Georgia's keeping us all aligned in the back, and our keepers, they're all three kind of at the same point right now, but we're looking for one of them to step up and become a leader back there.
How did you see Caitlin develop last year? High school and the transition, I'm sure it was a much faster pace and everything. How did she handle all that?
Well, yeah, all the keepers have to step up. We graduated All-American goalkeeper before and everything like that, so they had to step up. And just getting a game experience, by getting those matches under their belt. Both Emily and Caitlin have had a great learning curve over the last year. So we're hoping that pays off this year. We brought in another youngster to challenge as well. And so just that blend, they train, really hard together. They're pulling for each other. And so that just adds more depth in probably the most vital spot on the field of the goalkeeper. Since I was a goalkeeper, I'll say that.
Anything else?
They are going to sneak out to get ready for training in the cool sunshine, and I'll stick around for a little bit. So thank you guys very much.